Hi there, it's Emma from Emma's Cards and Paper Crafts. Today I have got the new catalogue unboxing for you. So there's been a change to our catalogue lineup. We're switching over to having 3 catalogues a year rather than having an annual catalogue and 2 mini catalogues. So this will be the first catalogue that will be part of the 3 a year. So what was the mini we had from January to April has become our sort of first catalogue of the year. Now we're on the May to August, and then we'll have a September to December. So I can't show you inside the catalogue yet because it hasn't gone live, but it will be going live as of the 5th of May. But I have got a few things from this catalogue and a few online exclusives that are actually available now, so I will let you know which ones are available now and which ones are not available now. But first up, I have a bundle to show you. So this is our new packaging. I did show it in my last unboxing. This is playful packaging dies. So the idea of these is like these pieces here, you'd fold on this line here and you'd staple it over the top of a bag, or you've got a handle, some labels and things like that, and you've got some stamps as well to go with it, so a gift, to, from, thank you, just because. So let's pop out the stamps. So there we go. Not sure if you can see those. There we go. So it's not an overly huge stamp set, but I do like that it's literally aimed at just packaging, which I think will come in really handy for doing party favours and such. So, and there's our dies. So you can see the line here which would kind of score it, and it cuts around here, so you have the label part at the back, and you can even use this bit as well, so you could double it up, so you've got one piece on the back and one on the front, and that'll be your folded over the top, and you've got a couple of labels, your shapes and so on, and you can use this bit as a handle. So basically once you fold it over the top, I don't know if I've got a piece of scrap paper here, it's just dimensional backing. So this score line here would be your fold, like so here, and then you'd staple it on the top. If you use this back piece as well as this piece, it would be an additional piece of paper. So this one would be sort of like this, and then you'd have the additional bit on the back here as well. You could put the handle part in between and staple it on, so it's got a handle as well. So I think that's great. Can't wait to use those. So that is the first bundle I got. So this one, it will be in the new catalogue and is not yet available. Will be available on the 5th of May, but I will be using to craft in the meantime. Next up I have let me see what I've got. I thought I had it all sorted out into a nice neat pile, but I haven't. So I'm going to have to dig for a few things. Yep, for some reason I put them right at the bottom. So I did already open this one and have a sneak peek. This suite is already available and is a online exclusive. So in this suite, so you'd get, so I've got the album kit as well, scrapbooking, so that's completely separate, but it coordinates. So we've got the suite, which is the designer series paper, the embossing folder, and then you get the filled with sweetness stamp set and die set, but then additional stamp and die set you can get, which coordinates with this here, just to make extra scrapbooking pages. It just, the whole thing just worked well for me, so I thought I'd just get all of it, you know. So this is all of this suite, and then you get the Misty Moonlight ribbon with it as well, and there is some strawberries and dots, mine's gone blank, sparkles, but they're not sparkles, they're just like sticky things, what are they called? Those. Is all I can say. So that is all of that one. I will quickly show you the designer series paper that goes with this one. So I did have a quick peek already, because as soon as my daughter saw it, she was just like, oh, is there marmalade? Can you do me a Paddington Bear themed journal? I'm like, maybe. So we have, I'll show you the each side at a time. So this one's got honey, lemon curd, strawberry preserve, blueberry jam, cherry jam, peach jam, and on the back you've got I want to say it's strawberry slush, and then you've got teaspoons, and then on the back of that you have hearts. Got some more ladybugs or ladybirds, whichever you like to call them, and a nice gingham. I've got blue floral, and on the back of that we've got the same strawberry slush and I want to say flirty flamingo maybe. I'll have a look at the colours in a second and we'll figure that out. So we did find on this one it does have orange marmalade, so she's happy about that. And we've got little honey pots, mixed berry jam, and then you've got on the back of this one you've got like lined paper, so you could use it sort of like as a recipe card. You've got the fruit, and on the back you've got Misty Moonlight. So the colours to confirm are Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Granny Apple Green, Misty Moonlight, Secret Sea and Strawberry Slush. So there is no Misty Moonlight, is there? Oh, there is Misty Moonlight. I just completely skipped over it. So yes, we do have Misty Moonlight. So yes, this ribbon definitely goes with this sweet, because sometimes I just click, oh, I like that sweet, and I add it to basket and then don't actually look what actually comes with the sweet. Let's try and get this back in its wrapper without it completely dying on me. It just didn't want to open on me today, and I found it's because it was sealed at the side rather than the top like it normally is. So that's why it wasn't splitting along the seam, because there was no seam. Let's open up these two stamps and die set. So this is the one that comes as part of the suite, and you have got a nice big jam jar, jam lid, strawberries, blueberries, hearts, and swirls, and then you have you're the sweetest, thank you, love you very much, homemade for you. So you could actually pair this with the packaging things we've just used and actually use it for jams and preserves if you make them. You could create all your own labels and things if you've got some sticker paper. I've put that in the wrong way, it bugs me when I do that. So there's that one, and then the dies. Let's have a look at the dies. Ooh, didn't realise the jar die was going to be so big. We could make mini cards with the jar. That'll be why that stamp is so big. So you could actually just make a jar of whatever you want as an actual card base, because it's literally got a score line there rather than a cut line. You've got labels for it, and bows. You've got like the frilly like cloth that you'd put over the top. Some people use cloth, some people use like a waxed paper on the top of them. And then you've got like what would look like a ribbon for your bow. So that's really cute. So yeah, your ribbon, your bow, your top bit, your jar. Not quite sure what that one is. What would that be? It's not, it's just a line. I'm not sure what that line's for, but we'll figure it out. I know what it's for. It's for putting across here if you want to use it as a pocket maybe, so you could seal it shut and then you could have the pocket opening here maybe. Possibly. We'll figure it out once we've had a play with those. Next up, so that's the bundle that comes with the suite, and then you've got the separate bundle that come, well, is an optional extra to go with the what's it called, scrapbooking workshop kit. So I'll give you a sneak peek at the scrapbooking workshop kit. I'll hold it up a bit closer so you can see. So this is 1 2-page spread out, so see how they've used it as a memory keeping page there. And you've got 3 double-page spread layouts. It gives you all of the cardstock, paper, and stuff like that you need in the whole kit. It gives you precise measurements where everything goes. You don't have to follow the instructions. You could make it however you want to make it. But it comes with the designer series paper. It comes with a sheet of stickers, or 2 usually. So that you've got designer series paper. So you've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and you've got an exclusive one here. We didn't have the yellow gingham in the designer series paper pack, and we didn't have the plain stripe without the pink stripe down the side, or red stripe down the side. And then we've got some Secret Sea, some Timid Tiger it looks like, and some Strawberry Slush cardstock. So it comes with all your paper, and then I'll pull out all of the, so you've got some pop out pieces, and then you've got a sheet of stickers. So, and we almost lost all of our photo placeholders. So it always comes with photo placeholders, so you can pop these into your book. You can either stick them down with permanent adhesive and use them as a border and your photo goes on top, or you can just stick them down with like a semi-permanent adhesive, just like a tiny dot on the back, so you can peel it off and then put your photo in its place. So that is that kit. That will probably take me a good couple of videos to get through that kit if I do it on camera. I might do the cutting and everything off camera, or I might make it into a mini series. I do 1 week and have a different video each week, or each day of the week, so that we work through it slowly if somebody wants to work along with it, so it's not all too much all at once. So yeah, we've seen the dots, the ladybug picnic 3D embossing folder. So I've never really been one for embossing folders. I don't really use them that often, but I'm a sucker for a ladybug. And I saw this and I just thought it was really, really cute. So let's get this out and have a proper look. See how big it is, how big the ladybugs are. So I'm not sure. Ah, there we go. You should be able to see them perfectly at this angle. So they're good size. I'd say they're like the size of my pinky fingernail. And you've got flowers in there too. Which side does it open up? This side. There we go. So you've got the embossed side and the debossed side. So I would say it's no, it's not A5, is it? It's probably A6 size as a rough guesstimation. Pop that back in its packet. Or try to anyway. I like to try and keep them in their packets to keep them clean and with their paperwork, so to speak. And then we will look at these extras that can go alongside the kit. So these are not required to be able to do the scrapbooking workshop. These are just suggested to go alongside it if you want to carry on and make your own pages, which I've got extra cardstock and extra supplies because I've got the design series paper pack, so there is a chance that I'll possibly do an extra page or 2. So we've got lovely day in the garden for a picnic, for baking, so berry as can be together, so you could do sweet as can be, sweet together, So berry sweet, so berry cute. Lots of different combinations, and then you've got lots of different berries here. So you've got, it looks like strawberries, and if you put that one at the right angle, you'd get strawberry tops on your strawberries. Is what it looks like to me. You've got blueberries, you've got a ladybug, you've got a teeny tiny bee, and you've got some flowers. And then on the dies, you've got ones to make strawberries, grapes, orange slices, peach slices, like a file divider, and a smaller one as well. So you could use these for actually making up like I'm not trying to be ageist or anything, but older people used to have like I remember my nan having a box full of her recipes, and she'd have like a divider card in between like each section, so like soups, main meals, desserts and stuff like that, and she'd have a divider in between them. So you could use that for that, make up your own recipe box. So we'll go back in that packet. I'm still not fully convinced on these new packets, but we've got to go with the times. So yeah, you've got cherries, bees, ladybugs, grapes, strawberries, and your divider pieces. So that's those, and also just the divider pieces would be great for scrapbooking as well. I don't know if you've seen over on my TikTok, I've started doing a Sisterhood of the Travelling Journal. So stepped away from Stampin' Up a little bit in some respects, just needed to change for a little while, so I thought I'd do that just to tide me over for a little while. So that is everything that is in the Made with Sweetness kind of range. So that, all of that, this range here is available now. Let me find a spot to put this to the side. Playful packaging is not available currently. Oh. And then I will show you the next little bundle of things I've got. So we're along the same lines here. I've bought the scrapbooking kit, which has a separate stamp and die set that can be used alongside it. It's not required for the scrapbook kit, but you can use it alongside it to make your own pages. And we also got the Ordinary Life bundle, which comes with the Bordered in Beauty and Bordered in Beauty stamps and dies. So you've got lots of different borders. Again, you've got like another file tab. These are all going to be so useful for scrapbooking. Lots of different edging dies and lots of edging stamps. So you can stamp the butterflies and then have them cut out. I'm going to compare these because I'm not sure if it like edges the butterflies around the edge or whether it cuts out the butterflies. So either you could stamp butterflies along your edging and perhaps like, I'm not sure, perhaps like this die. Somewhat works with it. So you might be able to like edge it with stamped butterflies. Maybe this one might work better as it looks better spacing. You've got labels again. This die here would leave you with a laced edge effect. This one would cut, I believe it cuts like, it doesn't have cuts on the edges, so it looks like it would cut like, I know what I mean in my head, but trying to explain it. If you had a piece of cardboard, it would cut like a line here, a line here. So you'd have like a strip of cardboard that could come forward. You could tuck things behind it. So it'd be like a tuck bit. Maybe we'll do a demonstration of how that works. I'll have a play with some of these just to see what they look like and how they come out. Lots of labels and things. So that's that one. And then the stamps that go alongside it. chucking them away now. So this one I know I have seen used, does go with this one here. So you can stamp that edge and then also use that along the edge of your card so that it gives it a nice pretty little edge. This one here I'm assuming would work with this one. This one may even work with this one as well, the hearts. Your zigzag would obviously work with your zigzag. You've got lots of textures and things as well that would work. Edging labels, like a line tag, so this one here, this one here. So you could have like your date, what it is, everything like that if you was using it in a scrapbook. So that's those. So they come with the suite. Pop those back in between the pages because they were in front, like that. Just stand those at the back. The suite also comes with an array of dots. So you've got 4 different colours here. I want to say they are, I'm just going to throw some colours out there because they might be the same colours as this, believe it or not, as it's the same thing. So that'd be Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Lost Lagoon and Pool Party are my best guesses at the colours. So you've got those dots. You also get this here, which is going to be very hard to see on camera. I'll unwrap it and see if it makes it easier to see. Let's get something pokey to get it open with. Probably won't put it back in this packaging. I'll probably leave this in my design series paper packet because I think it's only 1 sheet or maybe 2 sheets maximum, but it looks like just one. So you've got various, yep, it's 1 thick sheet, so really thick, heavy duty. And now that I've moved it a little bit, you can kind of see where the pieces are popping out. You've got butterflies, flowers, foliage. You've got a nice big central piece here, which would look great on a scrapbooking page, which I really like. I'm going to keep this to one side and I'm going to put it inside the design series paper pack. Let's break open this pack. And then I love how these are sort of like watercoloured. I've got this one here, and then you've got black and white like honeycomb on the back. Got a striped page, leaves on the back. So all of the back of these are black and white. So they're great for colouring in, or if you wanted to go with a monochrome theme and just do a black and white card. Got this nice circular pattern and black and white spots. Got the pink here, and crosses on the back of that one. This one quite reminds me of honeycomb as well, so I like this one. And then like, it's kind of a bit like parquet flooring if you wanted to colour it in, a bit. I'm not sure what this design's actually called, but that's what it just reminds me of. You could colour in each different section or just odd ones if you wanted to. And then we've got the spotty one, which has got kind of like a V-shaped or sort of like a scribbled heart design. These arrows, whichever way up you put it, gives you a different answer, doesn't it? So that is the designer series paper, and the colours in that are Basic Black, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Lemon Lolly, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Pretty Peacock, Real Red and Timid Tiger. So that's all of those. So that's the Ordinary Life suite, and then the scrapbooking kit is called the Extraordinary Life. Let's put those black sheets in here as well, just to keep them safe. Pop those over there. So that's that. So that's all of the suite. And then these two are suggested to go alongside the kit. I'll give you a close-up of the scrapbooking pages here. So again, you get everything that comes with this. So these flowers actually remind me of the Irresistible Blooms that we had not too long ago. I think they left. So it's a nice replacement for them. And again, it gives you all of your instructions, everything. And then you've also got in here, I'll show you the sticker and pop out sheets. There's 3 sheets in this one. So we've got, these are pop outs. So we've got 2 sheets of pop outs. So they make pockets and things, and frames, flowers, shapes, hearts, butterflies. And then the flower on the main flower sheet is stickers. So again, the kit gives you directions on how to make those exact scrapbook pages. If there's something you don't like about them, you can tweak them, you can make them your own, or you could just use the elements from the scrapbook kit and completely make your own up as you go along. We'll look at these stamps and dies quickly. So it's better to flip it over so you can see it the right way. This is a Beautiful Life, One Fine Day, Good Times, Cherish This, Top 5, Noteworthy, and then you've got like a top 5 list, Love It in a heart, and lots of different things. So you can actually mix and match your and with like your the other suite I've got as well, with the ones that's got like the very cute and stuff like that. You can have very cute and something sweet or whatever. So they always come in handy for both of them. This one has got more of like outline ones, and it's got like a notepad page one, so it gives you like a note paper, lots of various shapes. You've got like a frame with like cut out pieces. You can cut out your and sign, your butterfly, that'll be your flower, that'll be for your pennant, again for your bunting pennant as well. You've got like this what I call a sploot or a splodge stamp, which is like a honeycomb effect. So there's a few standalone dies and a few standalone stamps that don't have coordinating bits. I like this one here that kind of makes a hexagon. That is right, isn't it? Hexagon with a little cut out heart in the corner. I think that's quite cute. So that's what that one would look like cut out, and then you've got the other hexagon frame. So lots to work with there. And then something everybody's probably been waiting to see. I do have the new in colours. So I've got the inks, I've got the cardstock. I've got lots of things to show you. Oh, and now everything's sliding down the desk. There we go, that's back where it's supposed to be. Let's just get the in colour bits and bobs across. So we've got the in colour cardstock. I've got some in colour dots and in colour butterflies. I've noticed with the in colour butterflies, you get 6 colours. You've actually got like basic white or willow white. You've got all of the new in colours. So I will show you the stamp pads. We have brand new design stamp pads, and they're actually magnetic, which is going to be great. So there's no faffing with the lid anymore. And your ink pad literally sits like that. Your top is attached to it, doesn't fall off. So it's not too strong of a magnet, but it's enough to hold it. Again, with the old ones, you've still got your names here, so you can put them on the front. But I just love how they magnet together and stack. Like, it's so much easier. So these are our 5 new in colours. We've got Peaceful Pine, Barely Blush, Hydrangea Hue, Golden Glow and Crisp Cantaloupe. I'm trying to put them together and they're pushing each other away. They are our new colours. So of course these coordinate, they're the same colours. We'll have a quick look at the cardstock to see how it compares. When I first saw these, I thought they would make kind of like a nice pastel rainbow, but then the Crisp Cantaloupe came out more of a corally colour than I was expecting it to be, kind of thing. So it's not quite the pastel rainbow I was hoping for. So in this pack you get, I think it's 5 sheets of each colour. Is it 6 sheets of each colour? 4 of each colour. It's just it's that thick, I couldn't quite tell. So these are our 5 new in colours. So these will run from 2026 now, well, beginning of May until May of 2028. So we've got 2 years, plenty of use with these ones. That is the cardstock. That's not going to go back in there easily. Let's pop that to the side, and I've just hit the camera all over again. And then I have some of the In Colour Pearlized Speciality paper, which I got the pearlized paper that came out in the last catalogue, which was like it's like pastel colours, whereas this one's, I think this is 1 sheet of each colour of the new In Colours. Yep, I just love shiny things, so I love how it's just like shimmery rather than glittery, if that makes sense. Hoping you can see the shimmer on the camera. So we've got the, let's go through the colours. Top one is Golden Glow. Then we've got Hydrangea Hue. We've got Crisp Cantaloupe. And then we've got Peaceful Pine, which is this one. And then Barely Blush. I'm hoping Barely Blush is going to be a nicer colour than, like, what's the one we've got at the moment I really don't like? It's a light pink. Or did it go actually? Perhaps it went, which is why. Oh no, the old one was Blushing Bride, I think it was, which went. And I was never a fan of it. It came out more peachy, browny, rather than the pink it was supposed to look like. So I was never a fan of Blushing Bride. So I feel like it's a better replacement for Blushing Bride. Because we don't really have that many pastel kind of nice pastel colours. So that is that. We've also got another change as well. We've got the new Basic Black Hybrid ink. So this is a mixture of what Memento and StazOn used to do. So this should be fine to work with both watercolours, alcohol pens, and it shouldn't smudge or smear. I've seen a few people doing testers, and I've noticed from their testers that it works better on the Willow White cardstock rather than our basic white. So I might be investing in some Willow White. I haven't checked if they sell that separately because I had no need to buy the Willow White before, but I will be looking that up to see if I can get the Willow White if it's stamping better with the Willow White. And it does say that you need to let it dry for a couple of minutes before you can then ink over it and colour over it. But overall it seems to look like it's going to be a better ink than what we currently have, which is great. And I have a couple more things hidden in the box here. got a funny feeling one of them, yeah, I feel like one of them was the, or is a £5, this one I think was a £5 item when you spend £75. So recently we've been having a product of the month which is £5 when you spend £75, and I just I love the watercolour look on paper. I've got a funny feeling this might have been February's. I'm pretty sure it's not the current one. I'm pretty sure the current one's a stamp set, so this might be February's product of the month, but it is still currently available, so you can still get this one. Try and get open. Oh. So we've got a pink floral. Oh, so how many sheets do we get of that one? So we've got 3 sheets of that one. Then we've got, so it looks like we've got 3 sheets of each. Then we've got a blue and green wavy, and then on the back we've got, oh no, we haven't got that on the back. We've got, I would call it like a mermaid scale design. And we've got this one, which has got the, it looks kind of like florally, but it's not florally. It looks like petals actually. And then we've got this one here, which again is another version of like the wavy one, but it's a different colour. And then we've got a blue floral one on the back as well. I like the way it's just like flowers but with like a cross design. So that was a product of the month. And then the last thing I have to share with you is just some random Speciality Designer Series paper. Delicate Designs it's called. But again, it's shiny things. I like shiny things. And it's a foiled one. So we've got, it's kind of like a rose goldy colour. So we've got flowers, leaves, and like a squares pattern. They are single-sided because it's Speciality, and then because it's so foiled. But it's kind of like a rose goldy colour. So you get 2 sheets of each of those. Really like this, especially these two. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet, but I'm sure something will spring to mind. Or I might use it as like a background with something on top of it. So that is my haul for my pre-order for the new catalogue. I believe this Speciality paper, I don't think it's available yet. I feel like it's one of the new ones that's coming out, but I can't be sure. The name of it is Delicate Designs, so feel free to check that one, see if it is available now, if it interests you or not. But I hope you've enjoyed seeing everything that I've managed to get in my haul, and that you will pop back and see what I make with some of these. I'm trying to get videos out as and when, but work is just, life is lifing is the best way I can put it. So I haven't been able to get as many videos done as I would have hoped, as I would have liked, but I'm trying to. So I'm not really going to push myself to be constantly on it every week to get a video done, because I just find it stresses me out more then. So we will see. There will be projects made with these items over the coming weeks, months. Like I say, this catalogue will run for 4 months, so we've got plenty of time to get projects made with all of this lot. And I hope to see you again soon. I hope you'll come back and watch and see what I make. Thank you for watching today. Bye bye.